Here's the deal. The name Majority Report was, like most things I do, half a joke and half not a joke. Like, you can't quite tell, and I don't even know either. The first Majority Report I ever did was Tom Sharpling, who back in 2003, I used to do some, I would call in and do some bits on his show. And in 2003, in February of 2003, he gave me 2 hours of the best show on FMU to do the Majority Report, just because I was very angry about going to war, and I think he was too. And I don't know how we decided I would do that. I remember after doing those 2 hours, afraid to leave the building because we got some calls. Because at that time, things were a little bit scary. And, I got reminded of that time, of that scariness, to speak out and say certain things over the past couple of days. Point of the name The Majority Report at the time was, one, to just be in people's faces. This is a time where there was no liberal talk radio, certainly not on a national level, certainly nothing on television. You weren't allowed to go on television with this stuff. And it was basically in reference to the fact that the majority of the American public had voted for Al Gore. 500,000 more people had voted for Al Gore than George Bush. Yet George Bush became the president because the Supreme Court decided to award him Florida's electoral votes. In this instance, the Supreme Court did not intercede and award Donald Trump any electoral votes, but that same dynamic exists. The majority of Americans who voted for Hillary Clinton or voted against Donald Trump. Both those things are true. A little more voted against Donald Trump than voted for Hillary Clinton. So understand, every time we say the Majority Report, that is a reminder that this program, and certainly all are welcome to listen, but this program articulates positions that are specifically contrary to Donald Trump and representing at least some of the ideas as to why the majority of Americans voted against Donald Trump. And what's old is new again.